I am back doing another video on YouTube and it's been a little while. Long and short of it, I really love YouTube. I really want to be getting back into it. I actually felt it was a really good time to start again because I've actually just launched my How to Manifest workbook and I really wanted to do a few videos that really complement that workbook. So each video is going to be talking about each of the points. If you want to get the workbook and you haven't yet, I'm going to leave a link down below for you to download it. And yeah, each of the videos coming up is just going to be going into each section. So I wanted to start off with just an introductory video and also how to create your manifestation list. So what can go on your manifestation list? Absolutely anything can go on your manifestation list. Literally anything. It could be bigger things, it could be smaller things. I'll just give you some examples. So it could be a house, it could be a flat, it could be a partner, it could be a material item like a bag, it could be something for your house, it could be money, it could be a gym membership, experiences, a festival ticket, did I say travel? A travel opportunity. There could be so much that you could put on your manifestation list. Now, I would say there's kind of two different sort of lists that you could make. You could make a manifestation list that is kind of your bigger manifestations that are perhaps going to take a little bit longer, something that you're really working towards. For me, for example, is my coaching business. That's not something I'm just going to manifest in a week or 2 weeks or even a month. That is something that I'm really working towards at the moment. And so that is a bigger manifestation. But then you have your smaller manifestation lists, which is, you know, a lot more kind of things that you're wanting to call in now, things you're wanting to manifest now in the next few weeks, in the next couple of months. So that's worth kind of noting. The other thing with manifestation is we can kind of have desires that we feel very like things that we think are really manageable and possible to get or achieve or experience. And then there might be other things that we're kind of like, oh, well, I would love that, but that's probably not going to happen. So if you do feel a little bit hesitant on what you're going to put on your manifestation list, I really invite you to do 2 lists. So start with your list that is, if anything were possible and you knew that whatever you wrote down on that list was going to come to you, what would you desire? And just let yourself have fun, allow yourself to get excited again, be creative, and just write down anything that you want, anything that you feel you would desire, write it on that list. And then on your second list, pull things from that list that you feel that actually aren't impossible and that you could genuinely manifest. For example, a gym membership at a certain price, that is not going to be a real hurdle to get there. So yeah, just pull things from that like dream list into your current list of what you feel you can manifest now. Don't throw that other list away. That is going to be key later on in the steps because there could just be some blocks surrounding those things that you would actually like. You just don't think it's possible for you at the moment. So you can keep that and that's something to work with later on. So once you've got your manifestation list, it's really, really good idea to ask yourself and go through why you want each thing and what it's going to give you. And the reason for this is because in manifestation, we really want to be manifesting from an authentic place, or things are going to come a lot more easily and they're going to flow a lot more into your life when things are coming from an authentic place. And I feel like this is going to be a little bit hard to understand without giving an example. So let me give you an example. Let's say somebody was trying to manifest a Louis Vuitton handbag, okay? Now, There could be two people trying to manifest this handbag, and they could be coming from slightly different angles. Now, the first person, they may be quite into design, maybe they're quite into fashion, they really feel like expressing themselves in a certain way. This handbag, this Louis Vuitton handbag, is an item that they just really desire because they love bags, they have a passion for bags, they've got a collection, but there's no real attachment to the bag. The bag is not going to give them anything other than it's complementing and an extension of them expressing themselves. Person two may be wanting a Louis Vuitton handbag because, say they're on social media and they've seen a lot of influencers with Louis Vuitton bags. Perhaps they know people or a group of people that have all got them, and therefore they feel they want one to sort of fit in. Perhaps having a Louis Vuitton bag would make them feel better in some way. It would make them feel a bit more confident. They would feel like they're a little bit more worthy of taking photos on social media, or you get the idea. That bag is giving them something more than just having a bag and enjoying the bag for what it is. There's almost something else, it's something deeper that the bag is giving them. So one person just really in loving bags, they've got a collection of them, they love fashion, and they just really love the design of this bag, and therefore that's why they're manifesting that in. It's going to go with different outfits. It's very much a part of them and their authentic expression. And then you've got another person that kind of feels like they should have a bag because other people have got it. It could make them feel better, more worthy, more confident, all those things. So you can see that they are coming from different places. It doesn't mean that one thing is right or wrong, and people do manifest from what they call ego. If it's not from authenticity, it's coming from ego. People do manifest from there, but it's just not going to be as authentic. If you get the bag, you're not going to actually feel more confident. You're not going to feel all the things that you think this bag is going to give you. So yeah, just go through your manifestation list and just make a little note of why you want the thing and what it's going to give you. And this is just going to be so key, because if you know it's just coming from an authentic expression, again, it's amazing because you're going to be well and truly on the way to allowing that thing to flow in quite quickly. If it's something that you feel a little bit more attached to, or you feel like it's going to give you something else other than just the thing, then it's just a little clue and a little portal that that's something that needs a little bit of work. It needs some looking at, it needs some healing and some digging there as to why you feel that way. And it's the same with like a bigger thing, like jobs, for example. Somebody could be calling in a job and it's like the next stage in their career. Somebody else could be feeling like they need to have a different career, or that they need to have a career in the first place because then they'll feel more seen, then they'll feel more successful, then they'll feel... So you're just going to be tuning in to why you're calling in the manifestation and how you're feeling about it. And that's really, really key for later on in the work. And then last of all, just how you can create your list. So you can really create your list in any way that you want. Some people do it in like a little ritual. You know, they may have a journal and they may have some music, some candles. They may kind of do it in bed at night. Other times you might just be writing it on your phone notes. You might just make a little note of it in a journal somewhere, but not make it a ritual. To be honest, it's really up to you. I've manifested things and I've not even written them down. It's just been like something that I know I'm calling in, and I've really sort of put it out there and I know it's something I'm manifesting. But at this time, like at this stage, I would really recommend writing it down or on your phone notes, just because it really solidifies and makes it clear as to what you are manifesting. And it kind of feels like, you know, you're putting it out there to the universe and that's what you're calling in. But yeah, that's basically it. So I'm just going to recap. So you can put absolutely anything on your manifestation list. If you're quite happy just writing everything that you want, then do that. If you feel a bit hesitant and there's kind of like, well, there are some things that I feel that I could have, but there's some things that I just feel like are not possible, not going to happen, write that in a separate list. Just write it all down, get it all out. Next thing, you might have your bigger, more long-term manifestations, and then you'll have like things you're calling in currently, things you're calling in at the moment. Then you're just going to be checking in to each manifestation and just why you want each thing. And then, well, really this point probably comes first. You can write it in any way that you want. You can, like I said, do it on your phone notes. You can do it in a journal. You can make it a ritual. You can do it however you want. So I hope this is helpful, and thank you so much for watching. I will have my next video out, which will be the official first one in the mini series, and it'll be all about the first step in my manifestation process, which is clarity. Again, if you want to download my workbook, it will be in the notes below. Honestly, it really goes through the stages and step by step on how to manifest. And then you can join me on these videos for a little bit more detail and more depth. If you have any questions as well, you can always write them in the comments below, or feel free to DM me. I love a question. I love answering questions. So please, anything that comes up, just reach out. I really don't mind, and it would actually be great to hear from you. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you soon in the clarity video.